For this Trust Your Gut challenge, I've decided for day 4 to teach you guys a meditation practice that I've been doing for myself pretty much daily since the start of 2026. I'm still feeling sick, and what helped me to feel better today and what helps me feel better any day is if when I get up, I do my morning routine and I take a shower, I cleanse my body, I wash my hair, I dry my hair, and I put something on that I feel good in. And it just starts my day on a much higher note when I start by taking care of myself. I've been meditating for a very long time, many years. I've tried different types of meditations. I've done transcendental meditation. I've done mindfulness meditation, body scan meditation, breath work, like so many different things. The meditation practice that I have been doing recently, I learned and have adapted and fused into my practice from my friend Anthony, who has learned this from his teachers as well. So I'm going to teach you how I ground my energy in the morning, as well as call in loving, healing energy. A little bit of an update before we get into the meditative practice. The Trust Your Gut challenge has been very eye-opening in multiple ways. And I've shared some of my insights already in days 1 and 2 and 3. And today I wanted to expand upon what I said yesterday in the video of talking about how the more you practice trusting your gut and tuning in, the easier it will get and the more accurate you will be with learning how to listen to those answers that your intuition, your gut is telling you. And one of those ways that I practice trusting my gut and following my intuition is through clearing out any stagnant, stuck, stored energy in my body and in my field. So that way I am a more clear channel. For those of you who are new to energy and you're like, what do you mean by that, Katie? Essentially, I am releasing any stress in my physical body, my mind, my spirit, so that way I can connect deeper to myself and ultimately God, source, light, whatever you call it. That is where the intuition lies. Some people say they can feel that gut sensation is where their intuition is. Other people, it's in their third eye, their head area, forehead area. I kind of feel like it's just throughout my whole body. And I'll notice I'll get different sensations throughout my body when I am tapping into my intuition. A way to listen better for those gut hits or your intuition speaking to you, it's really important to get quiet and tune out the noise. So this is a practice where you can start to tune out that noise and clear anything that might not be yours. So that way you can tap into what is. Today I have the intention for myself to send some loving, healing energy to my physical body, especially around my throat and my sinuses, because that's where I've been feeling sick. My throat is a little bit scratchy still, so when I'm doing this meditation, guiding you through it, just note that I'm giving it my all as best as I can right now, but it might sound a little weak. I did make myself a cup of tea. It is lemon tea with vitamin C added to it to support my immune system and my throat, so I might take some sips of this. If you want to watch this and do it along with me, follow along in real time, go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. I recommend doing this seated, not lying down, and also doing this first thing in the morning, right when you wake up. I personally like to go to the bathroom, put my contacts in, brush my teeth, things like that before doing my meditative practice, because I find that it wakes me up enough to where if I go straight into a meditation right after awaking, I might fall asleep. So to avoid that, I like to take care of my physical health in other ways first. I also like to drink a little bit of water. Hydration is really important first thing in the morning to hydrate your body after being dehydrated over the evening. I recommend that you do this daily if you can. You can come back and watch this video as often as you'd like just to get that repetition in. And you can either do this silently or with a bit of music. I prefer doing it silent because I love music so much. I tend to tap into the music and get distracted away from myself. Now, there is another time and place that I do recommend listening to some calming, grounding music when appropriate, or when you want to move emotions, for example. So for this practice, though, I recommend doing it silent. But I also will move my body a little bit. And I find that when I move my body first before getting into meditation, it enhances my ability to go deeper. That type of movement could be doing a couple yoga poses, some sun salutations, if you're familiar with those. You can also just jump up and down. I practice a bit of qigong, which is a way of moving energy flow throughout the body. I basically just jump up and down. I'm not going to do that for this video. Maybe I'll do that in another video, but for right now, we're just going to focus on the meditation. So qigong, what that looks like, I essentially am jumping up and down and I'm breathing and I'm just allowing my body to intuitively move. And actually that might be a fun video to do throughout this challenge, is how to do an intuitive dance of some kind. That would be really fun. Okay, getting distracted here. So jumping up and down, and then also taking my hand and making a little fist, and then just tapping throughout my body and moving stagnant energy throughout. I feel so invigorated when I do this, and I'm jumping, breathing, and then sighing out. So a combination of movement, then a little bit of breath work, and then gets into the meditation so much deeper. So that's my practice. Again, this is what I do. I'm not saying that this is the perfect way. I'm not saying that this is the ideal way to do anything to get into yourself. This is the way that's worked for me, and I want to share this practice with you in case it's helpful. So, without further ado, let's start the meditation. I'm going to take a couple sips of my tea here just to warm up my voice because it is starting to hurt. That feels so nice. So to begin, I want you to find a comfortable, quiet space for you to find a seat. And if you'd like, you can find something to prop your back up against to have some extra support, or you can use your back muscles, your spinal muscles to support your spine and keep yourself upright. I personally enjoy having a little bit of comfort so I can just sink deeper into the meditation. Once you find your seated position, I want you to just close the eyes and start to take some slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. This is called a ha breath. So inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. And again. And with each ha breath that you take, continuing to take those for yourself, just noticing how the body starts to relax and the mind quiets a little bit. And as you focus on your breath, you're putting your attention on one thing at a time. And you want your inhales to be shorter than your exhales, prolonging the breath out through the mouth to help to relax the nervous system and the body. And notice where the breath feels in the body, noticing as you breathe in, the cool air comes through the nose, down through the neck, into the lungs, expanding the lungs, and maybe you feel the belly forward as the breath comes in. And exhaling out through the mouth, you notice that the belly starts to collapse towards the spine, and the lungs contract as well, and the breath feels warm out of the mouth. Noticing as you exhale, your shoulders go away from your ears, and your whole body starts to relax. So as you get in touch with your breath, I want you to now imagine around the root chakra, which is the lower base of the spine, starting to grow some roots down into the earth. And those roots go deeper and deeper into the ground. Imagine it's like a tree, rooted deep into the earth, supporting you, grounding you, holding you. Continuing to breathe. And now breathing in and out through the nose, gently, slowly. As you imagine those roots growing deeper into the ground, feel how rooted and supported you are at the base of your spine. And now start to imagine any excess stored negative energy, anywhere that's trapped within the body, just letting it all go and giving it away to the ground through the roots beneath you. Breathing in and out with each breath, just imagining that energy melting away off the body into the ground. Releasing any energy from the top of the head, down through the eyes and the cheekbones and the jaw. Releasing down through the neck, the throat. Releasing through the shoulders and the chest. Releasing through the upper back, the mid back, the abdomen, the lower belly, the lower back. All releasing any energy that needs to be released. Releasing through the pelvic area, the hips, through the legs, down through the thighs and the knees, and the calves, through the ankles and the feet and the toes. Releasing through the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists and the hands and the fingertips. Fully relaxed in your body, releasing any extra energy that no longer needs to be in your body and just letting it all go. Releasing it into the earth through the roots and trusting that the earth will take care of it for you and it will be alchemized. And now as you notice all that excess energy released, start to imagine a golden, healing, loving light energy coming down through the top of your head. This infinite supply of loving, healing energy coming down through the head, filling up any spots, any spaces that the old energy that was left had created, and just filling up, overflowing with so much love throughout your whole body, healing anything that needs support and to be healed, down through the whole head and the throat and the neck, down through the shoulders and the arms, down the chest and the back and the abdomen, down through your waist and through the hips and the legs, all the way down to your ankles, your feet, your toes, completely filled up, down through the arms, through to the wrists, the hands, the fingertips, completely filled up with so much loving, light energy all throughout your body. And now as you're completely filled up with the infinite source of loving, healing energy, imagine your heart starting to swell and expand with so much love, and placing one hand on your heart and just tapping into your heart, feeling that loving compassion. Noticing maybe a smile coming on your face as you tap into this place of your heart, tuning in, feeling that heart energy expand throughout your whole body. And now imagine it radiating outside of you, sending so much love to the people around you, all the people in the world, just expanding outward, healing, shining so much light. And setting your intention for the day, grounding into this moment, anchoring this feeling of this expanded love coming from inside of you. And trust that when you're connected to yourself in this way, you are supported, you are loved, you are guided, you are protected. And that no matter what you do, as long as you're doing it from a place of love, it is good. And so as you ground into this moment, again, setting that intention for yourself for the day, and just ask yourself, what do I need today? What do I need to know? And just give yourself space for a minute or two to listen in. Maybe you hear a download of something you're supposed to do, or to know, or to tell yourself. Or maybe it's a feeling that you just have this sense of. Maybe you have a vision, you see the path forward. Whatever it is, just give yourself space to listen in. Tap into your intuition and allow whatever to flow to flow. If you're yawning, know that that's stress release, and that's a good thing. If you'd like some more time, you can pause this video and come back to it when you're done. Otherwise, just starting to notice where you're at right now, this moment. And just gently bringing back some movement into your body. Maybe turning your head side to side, rolling out your neck, moving your arms or your chest, stretching up. Taking a big sigh of relief. And if you want some extra protection for yourself going into your day, you can imagine a golden violet light surrounding you and a bubble of protection wrapping around you, keeping you safe, only allowing any positive, supportive energy coming in, and a barrier to any negative, dark energy, letting that just go away and be burned. You can also imagine Archangel Michael's wings wrapping around you like a big hug, just supporting you and protecting you on your journey. Again, letting only positive, supportive energy come in your field, protecting you with this healthy boundary to move forward with the rest of your day, fully protected and grounded now. So when you're ready, you can take another deep breath in through the nose, maybe the biggest one today. And And release. And gently open your eyes. Thank you for joining in on this meditation today. I hope that you enjoyed this practice and that you continue to include it in your morning routines so that way you can continue to move from that place of grounded, loving connection with yourself and see how your intuitive powers start to amplify after doing this practice today or on a continuum. And just notice. You might notice that you can tap in a little bit easier, or the energy feels a little bit more clear. And this is just a way, like I said, to drown out the noise, clear out your field. There's other ways you can do this as well. This is a simple, easy practice you can do. And yeah, let me know in the comments how that was for you, what insights, what downloads came through, what your intuition was speaking to you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the rest of the videos that I'm going to be posting throughout the remainder of the Trust Your Gut Challenge and any other videos that might come your way, whether that's Katie in the kitchen, other insights, vlogging, who knows. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 5.